Hey everyone, this is Jeff Grace from Swimming Specific Yoga. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get notified on the great new content we're putting out there on a regular basis. Visit our website, swimmingspecificyoga.com. And if you like this video, it would be incredible if you gave us a thumbs up below. Now, in this video, what I'm going to go over is something that is really connected to our freestyle and backstroke, which is called a crossbody connection. So I'm going to go through a few different poses that are really focused on creating that strength and connection across the body. So that's going to be really focusing on the fingertips of one hand, going right across the body to the foot of the opposite leg. The first pose we're going to do is called Sunbird Pose. So we're going to come into our tabletop. Coming on to your hands and knees, make sure fingers are spread wide and pointed straight forward. You have your shoulder over your elbows over your wrists, and your knees directly under your hips. Then tuck your toes back behind you. Really find length from tailbone to the crown of the head. Press the ground away gently so you feel the upper back fill up the space between the shoulder blades, and then just press the sternum down. On your inhale, bring your left leg back, extending it back, keep the toes down to start. Now, really feel that connection through the hips. Make sure the hips stay even, the core is strong as you lift the toes off of the ground. Then, staying balanced into that left arm. On your inhale, bring your right arm up and forward. Have that arm coming straight from shoulder socket, thumb up, and really see if you can feel that connection from the left foot all the way through to the right fingertips. Look down at the ground so the neck is long, and really notice your connection to the core. Now, what I'm going to show you here is a quick variation of our Sunbird Pose. So we're going to create that crossbody connection, but then we're going to really bring in that important element of awareness in the shoulder blades and control the movement in the shoulder blades. So, coming into your tabletop pose, fingers spread wide, pointed straight forward, shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists, knees directly under hips. Externally rotate the shoulders so the elbow creases are pointed away from you. Press down into the ground, and then press your sternum down towards the ground. Feel that connection to the shoulders. Inhale, bring your left leg back, toes on the ground to start. Feel the connection through the core and the pelvis. And then lift the toes up without bringing that pelvis out of an even position. Then bring right arm up and forward, thumb up. Now, find the connection in your core, and we're going to move through the shoulder blade. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, drawing back. So inhale, feel the shoulder blade glide up the back. Exhale, feel the shoulder blade glide down the back. So if we're standing, this is elevation. Inhale, exhale, drawing that shoulder back for depression. So now, we're connecting the core, we're connecting that cross-body connection, and we're bringing that shoulder blade movement, that control through the scaps into this pose. The next pose we're gonna do is a forearm plank, but it's a 2-point plank. So we're gonna lift opposite leg, opposite arm, and focus on the connection the same way as we did in our Sunbird Pose. So come on to your hands and knees, starting in your tabletop, and then walk your knees back a few inches. So you come to like a knees down push-up position or knees down low plank position. Then come onto the forearms, palms flat on the ground, elbows directly under the shoulders, and then on your inhale, lift the knees up and off the ground. Press the ground away, and then press the sternum down so you feel strength and a connection in the shoulders. Really find that length from tailbone to the crown of the head. And then bring your feet just a little bit wider. On your inhale, lift your right foot up, and then staying square, lift left arm up and forward. Thumb up, arm straight from shoulder. Work on squaring the hips, keeping the shoulders square. Come back down. And that is your 2-point plank. The next pose we're gonna do is a balancing pose. It's gonna be a variation of what we would call a warrior 3 in yoga. So find a strong standing posture of mountain. Find feet hip distance pointed straight forward, feel into big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer side of the heel. Hips neutral, core slightly engaged. Collarbones wide, shoulders relaxed, and bring the neck long, the ears over the shoulders. We're gonna balance on the right foot. So put a slight bend in the knee, okay? Pick a spot to look at that's not moving. You want to engage in the glutes and the quads. Keep the core strong. Place your hands on either side of the hips. And then inhale, bring the left knee up towards the chest. Now, we want to focus on keeping the hips as even as possible as we start to hinge forward at the hips and start to kick that left leg back. Make sure the toes are curled and pointed straight down to the ground. Keep that core strong, spine long, hips even. Then, bring the left arm out in front of you. We're going to focus on engaging the glutes on the right side and engaging in the lats on the left. So in an exhale, pull that arm back, hinge back up to a strong standing posture, bring the knee up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, hinge forward at the hips, bring that left arm out, focus on that strength in the core, the strength in the glutes, and focus on that engagement through the lats. On your exhale, come back up with the upper body, knee up, and then just come back to your strong standing posture of mountain. The next pose we're going to do is a variation of our locust pose. So we're going to come flat onto our stomachs and just here, make sure the legs are pointed straight back from the hips, top of the feet down. Look down at the ground so the nose just hovers, the neck stays long. Then extend the arms straight out in front of you from the shoulders. Now, on your exhale, press into your right foot and your left hand. Start to feel that connection across the body. And now feeling the connection across the body the other way. We're going to inhale, lift the foot, feel the engagement through the glutes, and then lift the arm. Feel that strength in the shoulder. We'll do that in each side. So coming down, pressing into the left foot, right hand. And then inhale, lifting the right foot, left arm. Exhale, coming back down. And that's our variation of our locust pose, really working on that cross-body connection. The next pose we're going to use to work our cross-body connection is dead bug pose. So you're going to come onto your back. Once you come onto your back, just bring the feet hip distance apart, heels under knees, and then bring the arms straight from shoulders, 90-degree angle, point the fingertips towards the sky. Then start to draw the knees in towards the chest so you come to where the hips are at a 90-degree angle. You might extend the legs a little longer. You can keep them towards a 90-degree angle. Curl the toes back towards the shin. Now, place your right hand on your left thigh, your left hand on your right thigh. Press your hands into your thighs and your thighs into your hands. You should feel some strong engagement through the core of the body. Then, on your next inhale, you're going to start to lengthen and lower the right foot and left arm. Hover them off the ground and make sure you still feel connected to the core. If the low back is coming off the ground and arching through the spine, just raise the leg and the arm up a little more. Exhale, bring the leg in, hand in, left hand on right thigh, press into each other. And then inhale, lower left leg, right arm, extend strong. Feel that connection across the body. Exhale, come back up. The next pose we're going to do to work our cross-body connection is a down dog twist. So starting in your tabletop pose, coming onto hands and knees. Make sure fingers are spread wide, pointed straight forward, shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists. Then here, externally rotate the shoulders so your elbow creases are pointed forward without actually moving those fingers. So make sure the fingers still point straight forward. Press into the fingertips so you feel yourself clawing the mat with the first knuckle and having those hands engaged. Walk your knees back a few inches. So your shoulders should come behind the elbows, elbows behind the wrists. Keep that connection to the hands and that external rotation in the shoulders. And then, on your inhale, just hover the knees off the ground to begin with. Feel a connection through the core, connection in the shoulders here. And then keeping those knees bent, on an exhale, press up and back to a down dog. So you're coming into an inverted V position. Now, our priorities here is to create length in the spine and a connection to the shoulders. So don't worry how bent those knees are. Don't worry about trying to get the heels down towards the ground.
Just press the ground away strongly. Feel that stability in the shoulders and feel the length in the spine. Then make sure you feel strongly into that left shoulder, staying really strong and stable. Want to feel the hips as even as possible, focusing on twisting through our mid-spine here. On your inhale, you're going to bring your right hand back onto your shin, your ankle, or maybe just onto your thigh. Look underneath that left armpit. Stay strong and stable in the shoulder, strong and stable in the hips, spine still extending. And then inhale, bring that hand back down to your down dog.
And that is our down dog twist. The next pose we're going to do to feel a strong cross-body connection is a single leg back bridge. So we're going to start on our backs. Come to where you're flat on the back. You have your legs hip distance apart, pointed straight forward, heels directly under the knees, and hands down on either side of the body. Then, on your exhale, gently press into your hands. Inhale, press into big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer side of the heel. Lift the seat up, coming into a back bridge. Now, feel the hips at the same height as the chest, so feel that strong line. Now we want to feel strength in the glutes. One way that might engage through the glutes a little more is keep the feet pointed exactly as they are, but feel as if you're turning the heels towards each other. Then, strong into the right foot. Keep your hips high and even. You're going to press into the left hand, and then inhale, raise the left leg, keep your knees even, extend that leg, curl the toes back towards the shin, and keep that strength in the left arm and through the right foot. Exhale, come back down, and we'll come into the other side. Reset, find that connection to the glutes, strong into the left foot, right arm. Inhale, lifting the right leg up, knees even, toes curled, leg extended. And then lowering the foot back down, lowering the hips back down. If you like this video, it'd be amazing if you gave us a thumbs up below. And if you know anyone else who would benefit from this video, please share the content. Also remember, visit our website, swimmingspecificyoga.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.